Yagami's death was tragic.
This nigga.
He deserved that
Light,
shit.
ain't gonna hold you. It was though. Light's death scene was pretty fucking tragic.
Go ahead, fam.
Oh, we go. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that because I don't know, bro. It could have been worse. It could have been worse for him. But anyway, this is the syndicate. For now, we're going through a name change. You think we should say it now or transition to it now? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
All
Yeah, I
right,
think we
so
should do it now.
this is the Brotherhood of Anime. We talked about it in a previous stream about how we're gonna switch over the name. We're gonna wait to unveil it. So this is the new name, Brotherhood of Anime. Welcome. We're we're back with another podcast for you guys. Um, as always, we're gonna start it off in typical fashion with our plugs. Follow our IG account. Also, hop in our Discord that we're creating so we can conversate about various manga and anime topics, as well as get to know the community more because we're trying to build a community that's inclusive for all. Um, I believe that link is also on our Twitch. Follow us on Twitch. Subscribe on Twitch if you haven't already, and please drop us a follow on Instagram and get to know us a little better. Without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and go right into the anime news, which Mason is in charge of that. So I'm going to hand it off to him.
Yeah. What up, y'all? Let's see what we got going on for this past week in anime. Of course, we're gonna talk about Boruto. I'm not just gonna start off with fucking Boruto. Look, if y'all ain't watching the Boruto episode because a lot of y'all hate it because of the fillers in the animation, I would tell y'all that Kawaki versus Boruto fight that came out. Oh my god, that is something to see. I would definitely say they stepped up their animation, they stepped up their fight scenes, because Boruto's usually been like you see 1 or 2 or 3 punches get thrown, like that's the end of the fight. But Kawaki and Boruto's boxing, and they had a very similar to the manga, and I like that. Including the hole being blown through his chest, just like his mentor. Now, Blue Lock, we got Blue Lock going on. If y'all aren't paying attention to the sports world of animes, Blue Lock, I thought they were going to be done after this episode, but I guess they are not continuing. I thought they were going to have a 23 or 24 part episode, and that'd be it.
It's 27, I believe.
I hope it does go to 27 because
I can't wait for next week.
Things have gotten interesting already. They're playing against the top 5 players in the actual soccer league. What else do I have going on? If you haven't seen Demon Slayer Swordsmith arc, I'm just gonna let y'all know it's mainly the entertainment district with like probably 40 minutes of the new Swordsmith Village arc. Not saying it's bad, it's just I was very disappointed because I expected it to be similar to like the Mugen Train arc kind of thing, which I feel like that was more just like entertainment arc basically.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Can you elaborate on that some more? What do you mean? You said
So basically,
you said the
Mugen. So you've seen Demon Slayer Mugen Train, like the movie before it came out in the actual like it broke down into the episodes in Demon Slayer. They showed Mugen Train movie. In Entertainment District, they didn't do that. They showed the episodes, and then they released the Swordsmith Village arc. But most of that movie was the Entertainment District fight scene. They just upped the animation on it. The fight scenes were fucking lovely.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and gave like 2 episodes. I won't even call it 2 episodes. 2 episodes of the Swordsmith Village arc season that's going to be coming out soon. Mm-hmm. So to me, it was like this was basically the entertainment arc movie with a sneak peek of Swordsmith Village arc. That's what it felt like.
That sucks.
Graphic, I mean the freaking animation was lovely though. Like they outdid themselves. What else do I have? Don't do it. I'm gonna think about it. Take a second. High Card. If y'all aren't watching High Card, that's an anime we spoke about before. High Card is definitely a good anime. Get into their episode 10 now. Main character just got shot, so I don't know if he did or not. But yeah, it's interesting that he got shot by his partner.
Are we good now?
Yeah,
damn, he got hit with the blicky.
Like cold up front.
You can always
man
boot up.
said he was finding out. Next thing you know, blasted the man right dead in heart. I was like, oh shit. Okay, things taking a twist. What else do I got for you guys? Let me pop up on my Crunchyroll really quickly. Things that I have watched this past week. Oh, Stray Dogs. Of course, they're continuing seasons. New episodes are now coming out. My Hero Academia. Jesus Christ.
My charger's in the living room.
The fight scene with Deku versus Class 1A, which I really think it's been a lot of conversation about that. Deku could have smacked the fuck out of all of them if he really wanted to. No cap.
Unless you want to sit
but
over here.
the little speech happening afterwards definitely made me shed a couple
Right
of
here.
tears.
If you want to plug it up over here, you can
It
plug
was
it up over here.
it was a heartwarming, heartfelt message being said across.
Look over here.
I think that's all. If you guys aren't,
Yeah.
into these type of animes, I'm saying you got Euphoria that dropped out. They have a new season coming out with the new episodes that are now back up weekly. Tomo-chan is a girl. The Magical Revolution. What is this full anime name of the reincarnated princess? You got that to watch. And I'm missing one, which is Reborn to the Master Blade. That is another great thing to get into. Vinland Saga is taking off pretty goddamn slowly, which I'm waiting for it to really kick off to the season 1 Vinland Saga. Same as Tokyo Revengers. I haven't watched new episodes yet on that. I'll get back to you guys next week about that. That's all I got for the anime news.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate you. Concise and lovely put as always. KB, you next up with the game news, bro.
Yeah, what's up? It's your boy KB. Couple of the gaming news. Resident Evil 4 early ratings have came out for it. It's beginning 10 out of 10 across the board. Basically, they said they just ramped up Resident Evil 4, like the original one, and just ramped it up to like 15, make it like 1,000 times better. What else? New tournament. Dragon Ball, one of the biggest Dragon Ball tournaments will be happening for Dragon Ball Fighters. Bum's Birthday Bash. Definitely go check that out. What else? The Star Wars, the new Star Wars, not Unleashed. New Star Wars game comes out in April. Tune into that. What else? The Victrix controller. I got it. It's a very good controller. Still needs some work. It still needs some work. It's okay. Definitely. If you're into fighting games, I would say it's very useful. Other than that, if you're not really into fighting games, don't buy the controller. I guess. Budokai Tenkaichi 4 was announced.
Ooh, can't wait.
I
You
don't.
some trash, boy.
I don't
I don't
see
care. I
it.
still want to play it. You gonna have to see me though.
I don't see it coming out until 2025. Especially because with the deal that Toei Animation and all they have with Dragon Ball, with Bandai Namco and all that, because they have to release a Dragon Ball game every year, and they already basically announced Xenoverse 3, so we're gonna get Xenoverse 3 before we get Tenkaichi 5. So, that being said, stay tuned to that. Guilty Gear released.
They're making a new Guilty Gear. I'm sorry.
I have it actually.
More DLC. So they're more DLC for Guilty Gear.
It's more Guilty Gear Strive.
So, yep, more.
Yeah, I have that game actually.
As well as what else? DNF Duel. So DNF Duel actually.
Hold up. You mentioned Guilty Gear, KB. So you played it, right, Mace?
Yes, sir.
What's your take on it so far?
I mean, I've always liked the Guilty Gear franchise. That and Blaze Blue, because of course they're very similar.
Yeah, I think they're basically the same fucking game in a sense, but they're both fun games.
Yeah,
it's like the 2D. It's a 2D fighting game, so it's kind of similar to how Dragon Ball Fighter Z is. But it has the more fighting style of Street Fighter. Like as far as the controls, how you do certain moves and specials, it's more of a Street Fighter variation to that. I like it because I've always liked Guilty Gear. I've always liked Blaze Blue. Those have always been one of my top 2 games when it comes to 2D fighting. I prefer to play those games.
Yeah, Guilty. Yeah, no, I'm saying piggyback. Guilty Gear is a really fun. It's a fun game. However, it is slower than, for people that haven't played the game. It's slower than like the previous entries of like XR and Rev 2. Rev 2 and XR is 100 times better in terms of combat and speed. However, Strive is a little bit more down to earth and way more simpler, easier to learn. So it's very inclusive, and that's what I can appreciate about it. But you know, again, my gripe about it is just too slow. I played a lot of the Guilty Gear franchise. Never played competitive like I did Dragon Ball Tekken and Mortal Kombat, but it's really good game. Go ahead, Mace.
Huh?
That's it. Go ahead, Mace. I just wanted to piggyback off of you.
But no, that was it. I just like those games.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Thank you guys so much for getting that together for us. Just a couple things. As far as gaming, bro, Hogwarts Legacy is the shit. Still playing that. They're supposed to be doing multiplayer content real soon, so I don't know when that's happening, but
Are they still
multiplayer
doing?
is gonna come out.
Are they still doing that?
Multiplayer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know when it's coming out, but they said it's in the works. So I want to say maybe like 3 to 6 months after everybody gets their copy, because we already know previous gens have not got their copy yet because they had to reconfigure the game due to graphics and other dev technological things. So I'm speculating we're not gonna see that DLC until like 20 like I don't know, maybe like 2024 maybe is what I honestly think. I don't think we're gonna see it till 2024. But it is good to know that they're gonna implement that. I'm wondering if they're gonna do Quidditch DLC. I really hope they do, but here's hoping. I don't know about that. But so now we're gonna get into the topic. The topic for today is gonna be tragic anime deaths, or just to spice up a little bit, tragic anime events. I'm gonna throw that in there too.
I think
I'm
we
pretty
done
sure we all
something about that already because I spoke about Kaneki.
did we.
Yeah.
I don't. I think we mentioned Kaneki, but I don't think it was the topic.
I don't think it wasn't the same topic per se, but it was
I could be mistaken. No, we talked about not underrated villains or something like that because I spoke about Rize. That was why. So never mind. Take it back.
Okay, so I don't think we ever talked about that. I remember that. Yeah. So tragic anime events or tragic anime deaths. Um, Now, I don't know who would like to go first, but I opened up events just so we can have more to kind of like talk about and implement. I know it's a whole bunch of deaths per se that we can probably name and say, hey, this is more tragic than this, or that's more tragic than that, or even just the context of how it happened could also play into the factor of, how tragic it actually is. But there are some just straight up gruesome anime events that you sometimes just can't discount. So who would like to go first on this one?
I'll go first. I'm gonna keep it in the Naruto family. Because I can speak on a lot of anime deaths, but I want to keep it on Naruto. First off, I'm gonna start with the lowest one. That's Boruto. My boy Boruto didn't have to die like that. Because he actually is dead.
He got
Just for
sauced.
the- yeah, your boy's dead. Like it's not he's gonna come back. Like he come. Technically, I won't spoil it for the people who only watch the anime, but Boruto's dead. He's fucking dead. My man got killed by the person he calls his brother to save his dad because he's aware that his dad knows his dad ain't gonna stack up to the people's fucking code. So it just sucks that Boruto had to be the reason why Boruto had to go. Like he had to go. To me, that's tragic because your dad Naruto, who we all love, just watched you die. Chest didn't pale to some more shit like Sasuke did when he fought Killer Bee. Right?
Nah, that's a fact. What's more is the fact that Naruto tried to save him from getting sauced, and I was like, okay, all
like
right.
you out of your league, buddy.
This the fact that Boruto, he watched Boruto weave the hand signs, got blown back, and then Kawaki went from a fist to straight claw and impaled that man, then ripped the joint out and watched Boruto's body just drop. Savage.
Yeah, bro, that shit's wicked, bro. Like, I mean, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm be the first. I'm be the first one to say it. I'm gonna say it. Because I was talking shit. I know Mace want to hear it. All right, I'm on the Boruto bandwagon now. I was talking big shit for the longest.
Because if you get, it's the fillers that fuck everybody up. If you get past the fillers and stick to the main story plot when the main story plot episodes are dropping, it's good. It's the fillers that kill it.
No, that's very true. Because the fillers are very like. I feel like. I mean, I've never been. I won't say that. I mean, when it comes to fillers, it's just like I like it if there's some type of like good context behind it, whether it's like proving the lore, not proving the lore, expanding the lore, giving a little bit of backstories on certain people you might not know about. Boruto did have a couple of little intricacies that in the backstories of the fillers that actually made sense. Like I believe one of the four Hokage's sisters or daughters or granddaughters ended up running into Sarada and they ended up beefing or something. And
Yes.
I really can't commit. Yeah, so that was something that was really cool because obviously we know them from Naruto Shippuden. So that was pretty cool to see. So one of them type of instances was a pretty good filler. Another one to me was the whole, even though it's not technically canon, people say, the Sasuke Senden arc when he was in jail and all that. I love that arc, even though they say it's technically not canon. But I'm more so on it now just because of the way it's going. Like, I don't know, that last fight made me a believer because they was squabbing it out, bro. They was duking. I was like, bro, this is what I wanted to see. Them good hands.
And that's the thing. Like they were showing, like it wasn't like these 1-2 punches that be it. Then they do some random ass ninjutsu. They were throwing hands.
Well, hell yeah, it was, bro. That was wrecking. And the little was like, what is it? The Easter egg when he used, I think, who was it? Kawaki used Naruto Boruto for
Boruto's chakra. Oh, Momoshiki's chakra technically.
yeah,
Do
for
the fire style. I was like, you just like Sasuke.
just like Sasuke.
Talking about
I was
Boruto.
like, yo,
Huh?
they did that. They did that right, bro. We talking about Kawaki used Momoshiki's chakra to fire a fireball jutsu.
It's crazy. They both had Sasuke moments. Boruto got impaled like Sasuke. He did the hand signs like Sasuke. The moment I saw when he put their hands together, I was like, that is just like the manga. Spot
Yeah,
on.
they did that, bro.
That's alright.
So fuck yeah, bro. Like that shit was dope. So he got that. I guess I'll go next. Me, bro, it's one death that really fucked me up. Like really, really fucked me up. It's when Biscuit died, bro. When Biscuit died, that really fucked me up.
Tell
That
my
fucking truck fell on my man. Iron Blood Orphans.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew.
That death fucked me up.
Oh,
And
man.
That pretty much
Iron Blood
like
Orphans was a fucking tragic ass anime.
And
My-
you
yes,
think
it
about the
was.
way what is it? What is his name? Orga?
You said-
Was it Orga?
the boss, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's Orga. He got Pop coming out the building.
He sure did.
Nah,
They gunned his ass down coming out the
Shut-
building. He still
Iron
took
Blood
steps to
Orphans
walk
was tragic,
and like
bro.
try to do his thing, which is like, bro, that's crazy.
That's the only Gundam series I love next to
Bro,
the
when
Witch from
Biscuit
Mercury. I
died?
don't really love the Witch from
Yeah.
Mercury. Oh shit! I ain't
When
said it. Season
Biscuit
2
and,
dropped soon.
What was his name?
Oh shit.
It dropped
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
really?
tragic. I mean, we knew.
But
he
yeah,
had to
I
go.
think those are my two favorite ones. Is
Nah,
the Witch
'cause
from
Mercury,
Mercury,
he
which
was
is
dying from,
current,
like,
and
the-
Iron Blood Orphans.
mhm.
Yeah. So.
You can't tell me there ain't
No.
nothing wrong with the Iron Blood Orphans. Everything was spot the fuck on.
Yeah, it was
Dang, all
definitely
y'all
more.
choices.
It was definitely more brutal than well, actually, that's not necessarily true, because the creator of Gundam wanted to paint the picture that war is terrible. So he wanted to put the reality of like what happens on both sides. That's why there's a whole bunch of tragedy and niggas dying and not coming back, quote unquote, because he's trying to put that out there like war is bad and it affects everybody. It's just real interesting how he put this on this specific spin when it came to children and how they really had to adapt to that wartime and they really got handled like adults. Like it was no sympathy at all.
None. That boy Mikoski, go.
All right, man, y'all awake, bro?
Yeah,
Can we
no. We
Come
listening.
on, bro, y'all awake.
No, you good, bro.
Yeah, so y'all talking about Iron Blood Orphans. I
Yes.
know it's finished Iron Blood Orphans, but with the
Wait,
choices y'all did, y'all make me want to
Oh,
change
you
my
bet.
my anime though.
Okay,
Well, why you thinking of that? I'm gonna keep throwing some more out there.
let me hold on. I got some.
Oh, you got some. All right, cool.
I got
cool.
some. So
I got somebody.
I got to
Y'all
say,
talking.
one of the deaths like in anime history that fucked me up is the ending of Gungrave. That shit hit hard.
Have you seen Berserk?
Huh?
Have you seen Berserk?
Yeah,
We
Berserk,
don't talk-
Berserk
we
too.
don't talk about
but,
the eclipse.
but the
We don't talk
Gungrave,
about the
the ending of
eclipse.
Gungrave hit me so hard because it was like, even though like, you know, Harry did all this shit to fucking, Brandon, like, you know, fucking like killing him, you know, letting Paul's Big Daddy take his girl, all that shit. Like
Hey, pause.
that's what I said. I said, well, we all mature here, and you know. But with that
Hey, you, sir.
said, like, you know, he like his speech was like, even through all this, even through all the evil shit that you were doing, I still never would have betrayed you. Even after killing me, I still would have never betrayed you.
That's fucked up.
So he was down to his homeboy to the end, to the absolute end, and you know that shocking realization when Harry was like, "Yo, this is my brother," and my brother, like this is one of the dudes that followed me to the end of the world, and I killed him, and that shocking realization where they kill each other, and like it just like fucks you up because like, bro, why? Like it didn't have to be like this. Brandon, by all means, Brandon killed like his whole squad, like his old squad, but he could not kill his brother.
Damn. That's some real shit.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who does that sound like?
What'd you say?
I said, who does that sound like?
Oh, what, like Tachi?
Itachi.
There it is.
Yeah, but like it hit like a little bit more different, only because like they weren't really brothers. They were orphans, and like even down to like his gang that they grew up with, they were all killed because an ex-mafia dude, by ex-mafia dude, and one of them wasn't even in the streets. He was just like, yo, I'm just gonna, you know, hold down the forts for my brothers, cook clean, you know, make sure they straight. But nah, like that shit was just so fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah, that shit sound heartbreaking.
Gungrave is one of the animes where it is slow, but it's like I enjoy storytelling, and the storytelling is phenomenal from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna add one more.
Speaking of storytelling, while you get that other thing together, this may be a little off topic. So, when it comes down to like anime, what's the favorite method of storytelling for you? Do you prefer them like starting off in like a real heated circumstance and they do flashbacks along the way, or do you like it where you can get the whole story explained and then it goes into the hype moments so you can have a better understanding of it?
I like to be honest, I like both methods. But I like the first method more. I like the first method like a little bit better because it allows you to build more of a connection to the actual characters. So like you can see how they go through their adventures together. You see, you know, their trials and tribulations and how they overcome or how they failed, and regardless of the matter, it's just like you see it all. You see how everything plays out. And yeah, flashbacks are awesome, and it gives more like more not more in depth, but it gives a sense of connection. But like when you're actually going through those problems or going through those adventures with the characters, it just hits a little bit more different.
Yeah, I do agree with
Gotcha.
you on that.
So you prefer your character building up front, and then you rather go right into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if like hypothetically, if they decide to do like filler like flashbacks, but like for fillers, like I wouldn't mind that. But like in terms of like I like my shit up front. I don't care if it take 200, even fucking 1,000 episodes. I did this shit with One Piece. I just you know,
Your brave soul.
but like
So yeah, no for real, no cap, bro. I can't do that.
yeah,
So
it
I
took
have
me
a
like 3 months to catch up with One Piece. I stopped playing fighting
God,
games to watch One Piece.
damn, that's crazy.
Wow. Oh boy.
So I got a follow up question.
What's up?
So do you feel like Naruto made time skips canon in anime?
Nah, not at all. I think for Naruto, it had one of the most unique forms of like time skips because it allowed you to
And
grow.
this question isn't just for KB. Y'all can chime in too if y'all got something to chime in with. But go ahead, bro.
It allowed you to connect. It because when Naruto came out, everyone like 9 times out of 10, a lot of people that were watching Naruto like at like in America, they were around the same age as Naruto, so it allowed you to grow up with them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, bro, I
I'm
got
just talking about when it comes down to like I can't recall an anime that did a time skip as effectively as Naruto did. And then once Naruto did it, I feel like a whole lot of other animes came out the woodwork with time skips. Like
So
to the
would
point
you?
now it's
So
like to the point to where now it's like every worthwhile anime has a time skip.
like the popular action animes have time skips, basically what you're saying.
Like My Hero Academia had a time skip.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Did Attack on Titan have a time skip?
Yep.
they had a time skip. Like I can name a bunch of different animes before it was just like the first style of anime writing where it was like, hey, you
Tokyo
know,
Ghoul.
right? They had a time skip, so I feel like and there may be an anime that did that before, but I can't recall. So that's why I wanted to ask to get you guys' take on it because I really can't recall anime that made it kind of mainstream is a better way to put it
Mm-hmm.
for them to have like a time skip.
If we're going in context of like who did it first, more so, the only two that were doing it, I would say that's relative, would be One Piece and Naruto are the only two. I think One Piece they did like 2 year training, and then Naruto did 3 year. Um, most other places like Fairy Tail also had a time skip. What else had time skips I can think of? Tokyo Ghoul did.
Yep.
Code Geass had a time skip.
That's so easy.
But in regards to who started, how it started, I would say Naruto did it, and Naruto did it. I like how they did it because they did it smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like their time skip progressed us into like teenagers or an older teenager. Because Naruto came back, I think he was like 16.
Yeah.
Versus him being 14, and that time skip pushed us because we were around that same age. So same as Kevon was saying, I think Naruto planned it more because his target audience was kids around Naruto's age. For the time skip to happen, for him to now be in our age group to where we're still teenagers, it was really well put. And it literally pushed it into the next series, which is Naruto Shippuden, because it wouldn't continue to be Naruto. So that was a smart way for him to open up the next chapter of Naruto, which is Shippuden. One Piece, of course, just stayed One Piece. Fairy Tail just stayed Fairy Tail. Attack on Titan is just staying Attack on Titan. But Naruto kind of like went with their time skip and literally made it a whole nother series.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because before that, I want to say before that, the only ones I really did that was fucking Digimon and Dragon Ball.
Digimon's peak, bro.
You can't. Can you really count Digimon though? Because Digimon's time skip they just put into a different season with other Digidestins.
Yeah,
and then
yeah. Digimon
kind of.
Digimon Adventures happened like 3 years after one. But I'm just saying, like that. I'm just saying, it's still technically a time skip.
It is a time skip.
But like y'all said, I think Naruto did it way more effectively.
Tokyo Ghoul time skip job blew me.
But they fucked up. And the manga,
Yeah.
the manga did the time skip way better for Tokyo Ghoul. We don't talk about the anime.
Oh, dude, manga is so good.
All right, Bird. Hey,
All
all right, Bird. So, what's your tragic anime death or anime event?
Ace.
Well, the one I had, actually, no, it's not Ace. The one I had, probably not as tragic as ours, but I had for Core Sensei on Classroom Assassination. Like, for me, that death is so far the only anime death that almost made me cry. Because, like, first of all, like, for those who haven't seen the show, their teacher is this. He was a human who got turned into this little alien thing, and now he's teaching kids to be assassins to kill them. And towards the end of the season, they did achieve the goal, but it's how everything did play out. I think they got attacked or something, if I remember correctly. And then towards the end, he started talking to all his students, and they all had to stand around him. And the only way, to kill him is with these special weapons that the government made. So eventually they end up killing him. But it, just from watching the show and progressing to where it is, like, especially what KB was saying earlier, like, you start connecting with, the characters. Now, they do got a lot of nice action scenes in the show if you guys haven't seen the show. But the ending, that one really fucked me up in the head. And then if I had to name another death, it would be the first episode of, I just had the show in my head. I Promise Neverland. When Shawty was about to get adopted and she ended up dying. Yes.
Come on, Connie.
Yes, that fucked me up. If you can survive the first episode, because with Promise Neverland, it deals with orphans. And I don't really want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but on the very first episode, how the orphan died is very fucked up. And yeah, so those would be my two choices for anime deaths. Because Connie, that shit was dark. Why they had to do that to an orphan?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I also would like to say, one death that really, also really stuck out on me was fucking the end of Zeta Gundam when I forgot his name, but he killed his sister, and the shit was tragic because she was fucking brainwashed to believing that he was evil and that he was the.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, and he had to. It was so fucked up, and then they realize that she's talking to him as they're fighting. He doesn't want to fight her, but she's brainwashed, but he's trying to save himself.
No choice.
He had no choice, and he's so fucked up. And then everyone, all his friends start dying. The lady he fell in love with died, and it was just
God damn.
everything was just so fucked up. By the end of Zeta Gundam, it was it broke him, and and then and it ultimately broke Char, and that's why in Char's counterattack, he went against the American, the planet forces, because it was after he was a kid. He was only 13, 14 years old, and with that whole situation, he snapped, and he went insane. And it was just it was not only the death that was just fucked up, but the lingering outcome from it, because it was this man was 14 years old fighting a grown man's war, which that's the typical Gundam, but it wasn't till the end of Zeta Gundam would pierced in more of the psyche, and it was just any logical person, I don't give a fuck what, would have, and having to kill your own sister during a war that they should have never even been a part of, and her sister was only 16, 17 years old. It was just fucked up.
Yeah, that's wicked, bro.
No bull. At 14.
That shit.
It's that Gundam shit, bro.
No bull, bro.
They trying to let you niggas know.
Big facts.
Okay.
War ain't
I'm
the
gonna
way to go.
go. But I'm gonna keep it. I want to keep it in Naruto. I'm gonna have to branch because I have to speak on his death. Mainly because in Seven Deadly Sins, I used to hate him because of his sin, but his death made me actually say, "Oh shit, I really am sad that this man is dying." Escanor's death in Seven
Escanor.
This man said
Oh my
Escanor's
God.
death in Seven Deadly
Oh my
Sins.
was
God,
fucking
bro.
Yo,
tragic as shit.
That was pretty sad.
It's tragic because of the fact that like
I mean, we all knew.
that's a man who was really fucking prideful and like he
Mm.
pushed past his limits, but of course his body couldn't take it. And then he finally got the Merlin. It was Merlin's fault. The reason why I was like, oh, this is becoming more than what I want it to be, because she fucking kissed him and she permanently has burn marks on her face to remember him by, and it's just like that's some to me for romance. That's some savage, not savage, but that's some sad ass romance.
Sad, bro.
Yeah.
That was Escanor's, my nigga. He be talking
I
so
forgot
much shit while he
Escanor,
beating your ass.
no.
Because if next I was gonna speak on Itachi or Shisui, but then I was like, you know what? Now let me branch off and speak on Escanor right quick.
Shit, Jiraiya junk was sad too.
Jiraiya was my last one because that was just that made me cry. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That death made me cry. Jiraiya dying made me shed a tear because like it was the flashbacks, the memories, him talking about Tsunade, how he couldn't keep the promise. I was like, come on, man.
He said
It
them
was
saggy
the
old
epilogue.
titties.
it was the epilogue for the for his own death in his book, which got me when he was narrating it. I was like, bro, this is crazy, and I was like, nah, he ain't gonna die, but he, I was like, nah, he out of here.
Naruto knows how to make tear jerkers, man, because I was like, and it's
Yes,
something even more because Pain was even hurt that he had to kill his fucking sensei.
I thought you were gonna drop it there for a second.
Man, Pain, man, I hated Pain on a whole different level after that.
Who you
whole thing.
telling?
That shit was that was crazy, bro.
I was hoping Naruto would have bodied him.
Now I'm trying to keep it concise, but I wanna test your knowledge real quick. How many bodies does Naruto have?
As far as deaths,
Yeah, how many people has he killed?
I think he only has
None.
3.
who's Naruto killed?
I think he only has 3. Hold on. I've
killed.
no, I'm on.
He does have 3 bodies. That has been confirmed. He does have 3 bodies. If you're not counting Boruto, he only has 2.
He didn't.
He
Who the
caught
fuck did
one
he kill
body.
Naruto?
He caught one body through a I think it was a mission he went on. And he killed him by accident. He didn't mean to, but he killed him. That was his first body. I don't remember who it was. I think it was a ninja. It was like a random ninja. I don't remember. If KB can pull it up on the interwebs, it'll tell you. The second one was I don't remember. I don't fucking remember. I know the third one was Ishiki or not
He didn't
Ishiki.
kill Ishiki. Ishiki died by his own self. He took away his own life force. Ishiki was already killing himself. Technically, Naruto didn't kill him.
Naruto killed a random. He killed a random ninja.
Yeah,
Is
he
it
killed a
canon?
random ninja.
He killed like a.
Is it canon?
Yes, it is.
It is canon. It's canon.
I have never seen no. What?
I've never imagined Naruto having a body.
He got 2. Like I said, the first one I know is a random. He ain't got a name. He caught that body. The second one I don't remember who it is, and I would say Ishiki or his body double because even though he was dying, he still killed him.
He didn't kill him. He just shortened his life.
That's what.
No, that's like me saying if I shot you, I didn't kill you. You died by your own wound. You bled out.
Okay, here we go. I found it.
Hey, yo, bro, what do you? No, I don't know, bro. Nah, I'm sorry, no. What do you mean? You killed him. You shot him.
No.
What? Nah, bro. That's
That
don't.
was a horrible thing for me to compare it to.
I mean, nigga, if you would be honest, let's be honest with it. He actually got 4 bodies. 'Cause he killed Karama. If we keep it in a bean.
He didn't kill Karama. Karama killed himself.
Dude, didn't he give up his life, or Karama gave up the rest of his
Karama
chakra
did that
in
on his
exchange?
own.
Immediately just match for
Karama
So-
did that on his
so-
own.
Okay, so let me put it to you like this: if I'm driving a car and I hit somebody by accident, I kill him, is that still a body I caught?
How does that do with
Even though
Karama?
So hold
It's a
on.
comparison.
So
It's a comparison.
Naruto, he's
Hold on, keep on. Hold on.
Go-
Let me
oh,
dead
go
this
ahead.
one. Hold on, keep on. Hold on, let me dead this one. Keep on real quick. If Kurama told Naruto there's a way we can stop Ishiki, but we're gonna both die, and Kurama basically lied to Naruto and ended up using his own chakra instead of Naruto's chakra, that's not Naruto accidentally killing Kurama because Naruto's under influence. They both were gonna die.
I didn't say he accidentally did it. First of all, I was just joking when I said it, because it's not.
They killed them.
Okay, I'm talking about something totally different as a comparison, as another example, as a circumstance. Because you said, even though he didn't mean to do it on purpose, or even though it wasn't intentional, it still happened. Does it still count as a body? And I'm saying, yeah, kinda it does. Even though it's manslaughter, it's still a body. That was my
he didn't-
argument.
That doesn't make sense to what Naruto and Kurama's situation was, because he didn't voluntarily take Kurama's chakra away. He thought he was taking his
But-
own chakra away.
But I said it was involuntary because he didn't know he purposely lied to him. That's why I compared it to manslaughter. But then again, I'm telling you now, I'm trolling
I know
about the
you are.
Kurama thing. I don't
No,
think,
you are.
I'm not saying that's a body. I'm still sticking on the 2 that he caught. And you're trying to say Isiki, he didn't kill him because technically he just shortened up his life force because he was already dying. So he just closed the gap even further to where he'd be able to defeat him and nip it in the bud.
Like, why are you thinking your turn, bro? So
Naruto got more bodies than freaking Naruto does.
Naruto does have more bodies.
Yes, he does.
That's a fact. But I mean, Naruto still got 2 bodies canonically. And if you don't want to count Isiki, I mean, cool, but in my mind, bro, he bodied that nigga.
So
And he needed to kill him.
So, here are all the people that Naruto killed. He killed Yura. He was a shinobi from the Hidden Sand who was Sasori's spy. But when he was being controlled as Itachi, like to be the doppelganger for Itachi, Naruto killed him with the Master Rasengan. He killed Shura. He was the acting leader of the criminal group. And he killed Aoi, was a Jonin,
From the Sand Village?
I think it's like movie stuff.
and then missing in from, no, he was from the Hidden Leaf.
I think this is like movie stuff he's talking about.
You talking about the nigga with the eye patch?
Hold on, I'm about to tell you.
I
No.
just seen something.
Um,
I don't know who those niggas are.
This don't sound canon.
no. He was in episode 102.
Shippuden.
No, regular Naruto.
I thought.
Oh,
who we
he's
talking
that
about?
one guy,
We
right?
talking about.
The,
Okay.
the one that
We talking about Aoi?
Yeah, Aoi.
No, that's...
In episode 102, Naruto killed him.
102.
That's- Aoi, then Yura, Shura, that was in Boruto. So they said, hold on, Toki. I don't
You
know.
said which one was in Boruto?
Shura.
Okay.
I can post a link.
Yeah, post that link. Also,
It's according to the Narutopedia. So, Narutopedia.
That man fell off the cliff.
But yeah.
yeah, man, Naruto got bodies out here, and I only know that because
He ain't got
I only know that because I actually like delve into it just to figure out. I mean, because I wondered one day, I was like, hey, I don't think Naruto got any bodies, and then I actually Googled it, and it turns out he does have a couple bodies.
Yeah, he has a couple. He definitely don't have as much as Naruto or Sasuke. I mean,
No, for real.
Boruto or Sasuke.
Sasuke has
Bodies.
Sasuke has and he has bodies. He has.
He got
They're not.
he got
I don't
his
know.
bodies when he went into the fucking the 5 Kage summit. That nigga was slaughtering them samurai.
The samurai. Most of his bodies came from samurai. When he was dealing with um Orochimaru and he was going through that training with that 1,000 ninja, he didn't kill him.
Mm-hmm.
He just left him unconscious. So no, I mean Sasuke definitely has a higher tolerance or lower tolerance before he want to kill your ass.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
he definitely does. He definitely does try to. If he doesn't have to kill you, he won't. Type shit.
Well,
I
not,
didn't give a fuck when he was a child.
nah, not older Sasuke. Older Sasuke. Older Sasuke is yeah he unless it's Boruto, nah, he ready to put anybody in there. He's about to kill his own daughter.
No, but that's the thing. But that's the thing, though. He's even said it himself, and you can see by his fighting style. If he doesn't have to kill you, he can incapacitate you, or you're not somebody who's actively out to get him, or you're not his target. He won't do it. But younger Sasuke was much more of a savage. Like he didn't. Well, Shippuden Sasuke was much more of a savage. Anybody could pretty much get it. But that was more so after the run-in after he found out about the Uchiha massacre and the real reason behind it. That's when he became a total savage and started killing people. But before then, he really was more so on the docile side. If he didn't have to kill you, he wouldn't.
Nah, for real.
Jiraiya body counts in the thousands.
Yeah, that nigga went through 3 wars, two
He was a legendary
relationships.
Sonic, bro. That man had big bodies. Obito got body. Obito got a lot of
Yeah,
Man,
Obito got a
you
lot
know
of
that
bodies.
nigga had bodies.
Madara, I think Madara has the most bodies though.
He does when he went on that fucking display of force when he was the Ida Tensei.
Nigga said I have this. What meteor is that?
He was dying.
Nah, but I gotta say my favorite rampage was with Obito.
Alright, let's dive back on the topic though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so we got through to the anime deaths. We had a little bit of a divergence on who got the most bodies in Naruto. Now to get back into the next topic, I believe we wanted to talk about.
It was theories. So like
It was theories.
Yeah.
So if you can go ahead and articulate that point for me, KB.
Alright, so with the Otsutsuki, with the whole thing like is going on with Boruto and such, I got to thinking like, basically the similarities between the Otsutsuki versus I don't know if you guys are Marvel fans, which will be but like I don't know if y'all Marvel fans, like for the viewers and such, I don't know if y'all Marvel fans, but I was like basically comparing it and contrasting symbiotes to the Otsutsuki and how they are like similar in a sense. Like majority of the symbiotes, have like that similar powers and abilities. But of course, but depending on the symbiote's personality, they form new abilities, and I got to thinking like, what if the Otsutsuki have like a certain type of network or certain type of web like the Otsutsuki, and how like a lot of them have the Rinnegan or like have similar prowess like the prowess and such in terms of like
I'll do it again.
yeah, just in terms of like powers and such. But like of course, like you have Momoshiki. He had the Rinnegan in his hand. And yeah, I was just wanting to compare and contrast, and maybe I was thinking like the reasoning because of damn, that's kind of a spoiler alert. I don't want to go into spoiler territory, but basically what happens in the future, the little plot twist with Boruto, maybe the reasoning why that other people got affected by it is because they don't have some sort of connection with the Otsutsuki god, like the Rinnegan. you know.
But that's where it doesn't make sense because Sasuke was affected.
Yeah, but he don't have it no. He doesn't have the
But
Rinnegan anymore.
Sarada was not affected.
But that's why I'm saying it was a theory. That's why I was just like, okay,
But
maybe.
that's what I'm saying. The theory contradicts itself because the person who would have close to Otsutsuki abilities was affected. The one who has none at all was not affected.
Like I said, it was a theory, and
But
it was
as far as symbiotes, I would think Black Zetsu would qualify as a symbiote
Black
because he didn't have an actual form. He was more like a I don't know what the heck you want to call Black Zetsu.
Yeah, he was a leech, but I wouldn't even consider him
was
because no, he was just like its own form. But even down to like that, like he didn't like reproduce and such. Like he didn't reproduce and such.
But he was a basic parasite because he was able to take over bodies. He was able to
Yeah.
become the host of a body. He can perform symbiote duties.
Yeah.
I think the situation that we're speaking on, Kevon, I think it deals with you read the chapter, so I'm gonna speak in code. The situation when Sardo became aware that she was not affected, I think that's why it's playing its part.
Mm-hmm.
I think she figured out how to get around Ada because Ada has shown herself in the anime, so I can say her name. How to get around Ada's ability. I think her ability is also based off that ability, which is the attraction thing.
I mean,
I
yeah,
think
that makes
those
sense.
are in coincidence with each other because if Ada is able to manipulate that person, then she's going to manipulate that person. Only people she couldn't do was Otsutsuki's, hence Boruto, Kawaki, and Damon because she said she couldn't do siblings. And Sarada has figured out some way. I got my someone from the background. And then Sarada, of course, has figured out how to get around it. And she was the only one. So I think that's the part that is playing with that, which I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm very curious to see.
So now, you said something about hive mind, like they have something like a hive mind, KB.
Yeah, so with symbiotes, right? The symbiote creator, Scar, he's basically the almighty, all-powerful symbiote, and he's basically a god. And I don't know if you guys seen Thor Love and Thunder, but like even down like the sword that Gore the God Butcher was using was a symbiote sword, and like with the symbiotes, right? They're all connected into like one big ass hive mind, which is I think his name is Scorn or some shit like that. But like they're all connected to that one specific hive mind, and you know once one like symbiote knows like a specific information or like the secret, like for instance,
All symbiotes retain it.
yeah, precisely.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. I believe I think it's like on another planet or another galaxy, and it's basically he's like this big black thing, right? Or is he just
He
correct me if
just
I'm
looks
wrong.
like a human. Like it look like
Okay, no.
If you got your ass beat by Blind Tana, wouldn't it? You're playing Blind Boss too.
Yeah, he just looks like an alien, like a humanoid. Now I'm not gonna say human, but he looks humanoid.
He has a name. His name is He has long hair. He looks like got Metal Rock singer or something.
I know what you're talking about, but yes.
Him. He has an actual name. I forget his name, and I stumbled upon it because I saw it in a comic a while back, and I was like, "Yo, who the hell is this?" And then I looked him up, and I found out he's like where all the symbiotes come from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his name's Scorn.
So he definitely he has another alias. He goes by something else. I just can't remember. But yeah, I mean, I really can't say that.
Can you describe that symbiote? I know a good amount of them. Cause I love their. You say he looks like he looks like a rock person.
Yeah, he has a name.
Hold on, I can tell you his name.
Yeah, he has an actual name. They call him something. They call him something, and it's even though his name is Scorn, they call him something else,
Are you
and
thinking
that's
about
what made
Scream?
me
No, his name is No.
no.
His name is
So
No.
what?
That's his name, No.
Hello.
Bro, they call him something. He has an alias. Hold up.
I don't know what happened.
His name is Alias. It's a real
I don't
nigga.
know what happened. I mixed myself.
No, I know
You gotta relax.
because the comic book titles him as something. Um, he got that name from one of the people who fought him one time. They gave him that name.
What do you
That's
mean?
what they call him.
Character. This is totally not fair.
I don't know
Let me
what other
see.
name he was called. That's gone.
You round start 5 minutes is not fair. I'm losing. That's what they all say.
Hold on.
Why can't I punish that?
No is introduced in 616. I can see.
Yeah, no, but it was something else.
You want his nickname? That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Hold on.
I don't know what you learned, boss. You be playing Alien, bro. I really don't.
His name is nickname is Reign of Terror. Da, 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 da,
You be
da.
playing Maya's, bro. My whack ass.
Everybody
He
wants
didn't have
to
many
name it.
nicknames.
Hold on.
He's something, bro.
Yeah, you did. Oh, no aliases.
Axl Rose.
I'm trying to find his aliases.
He didn't have any.
The King in Black.
Okay. Yeah, it says it right here. The King in Black is that's the name of the comic book, but that's one of his aliases.
Yes, that's what it was. King in Black.
I'm dead. That's crazy.
King in Black.
Niggas in black.
Men in Black.
Yeah, so I believe each symbiote is like a different emotion of the overall symbiote body. So he pulls them out from himself, and it's just an extrapolation of whatever emotion that he has or whatever. And he's able to control it, talk to it, whatever, whenever you come in contact with it. That's how Carnage knew about Spider-Man due to Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And even down to like they even hinted at the movie. I suffered through Venom 2, like the end of it. Just
Damn, it's not suffering.
watching it with the kiddos, and at the end of Venom 2, what happens is, whatever his name, he's watching, the news, and the big reveal that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and then Venom was like, "I know you, motherfucker," and then he was like, "Yeah."
No, to get back on topic, I mean, I don't think Osukis have a hive mind because wasn't Kaguya trying to double cross the other Osukis?
She just wanted to live her life.
Yeah.
My fault, gang.
Actually,
if
I
he was trying to-
My fault, gang.
Actually-
I know it's senior, bro. I know it's senior. How many times?
Happy
I ain't
love.
gonna lie, I never started doing that until I saw him do it.
So don't you think if it was like a hive mind type thing, they would have caught on like, "Hey, bitch."
I
Or,
mean,
"Hey."
I think they did catch on because like even down to like they was like, "Oh nah, bitch, we on your ass." That's why like the Otsutsuki was coming after her, and that's why she was on a run type shit.
I thought she already put her plan into effect, and then they came after her. I didn't know they caught her when the plan's inception.
Yeah, no, because like
She was supposed to take over Earth, if I'm not mistaken, initially. That's why she was sent there. She was supposed to harvest Earth's power, but when they found out that she hasn't, and that she was living her best life with the fucking human.
and how you get some alien vagina? That's crazy.
Yeah,
He did,
they
though,
went
bro.
searching-
Shout out to
they
Cuz.
went searching for her, but to find out that she was sealed, and that's how Momoshiki and them ended up on Earth looking for Kaguya, but she was sealed, so then they ended up trying to cultivate the Earth.
Yeah, because that was like that wasn't the first time that she did the Infinite Tsukiyumi. It wasn't the first time that she did it.
You know what I think about? When people put that in comparison, when it comes to like classifying it was like whether or not she's planetary or something, That woman has the power to destroy life on Earth without blowing up Earth.
Exactly.
So I would say she's definitely bigger than planetary. I would call her solar, if anything.
I feel like she's multiversal.
Oh, multi. I would think multi. She's traveled
Kaguya, because yes, the bitch can travel dimensions. She could bring a fucking.
She sent Sasuke and shit to the desert, if I'm not mistaken.
Because multiversal means you can
Hey, it's funny to me. Shout out to Naruto for showing that horniness knows no dimension.
Dude.
I don't think a Naruto character is multiversal, yeah.
What?
Cause Kage from a whole different planet. Why she over here trying to bun up with a human?
She wanted love. What you mean? That's
That's
how she felt for Naruto's
Yeah,
first
but like
jutsu.
we were saying, like with the specific.
I was like, that shit ain't gonna work.
Like, she can,
Oh, it worked.
You know, bring like a
He had dick before. She knew what that meant.
son, and then like
That's funny as shit.
and
Think about it like that, yeah.
that's in that sense. I'm not saying that.
So I'm back, and
It's kind of difficult to scale, but just based on like
Shadow clone
you know
with
what's
niggas
presented.
naked in front of you.
she's stuck.
But I'm more concerned.
TV.
I'm more concerned about how strong is the Otsutsuki god, because if he has powers that can do, you know, what happened in the latest manga chapter, then it's like,
Naturally.
yo, what else can you fucking do? Because this is out of pocket.
Are you talking about the Boruto one?
Yes.
What happened in the latest one? 'Cause I haven't-
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
bro.
I don't think. Well,
Bro,
in the
Ada
wiki,
can
you can
do
check
this
the wiki.
one
They don't. It's
move
not really that
that
much
basically could go
Yeah,
back
on
it's
him.
not much
and
on it.
rewrite, like you know how she can
It's
see
not really
in the
much on him
past
to
and see
even
the future?
speculate what his feats are.
Yes.
It's just
She
that
can
he is.
actually go
He's
back.
essentially
She
all knowing.
uses one
He
move.
has a plan,
It's
and the plan is
a
to
mechanism
devour as
that
many planets as
basically
possible,
goes
planets as possible. I'm
in
sorry.
the past and
Through the
rewrite
method
the
of
past.
the life tree.
And
They don't really say much
yeah,
about
but
him.
it's
So it's
shit is
pretty hard
broken. That
to
was the biggest plot
kind of
twist,
come to
but I'm gonna
that
let you read
conclusion. I mean, I would like them to do more. Maybe if they adapt it different in the anime compared to the manga, or they can just put something in. We can probably learn more about them. But I mean, as of right now, we really don't know too much, which is
No,
pretty
they
insane.
spoke about him. They spoke how he became what he is because you know with the Osatsukis, they're kind of like Saiyans, which is very funny. Like they retain information each time more and more as long as they can regenerate. They put themselves inside of a host, they regenerate. They now have more knowledge. Like that's how the karma works with Boruto and Kawaki and Code. Like they retain, like Boruto retained all of Momoshiki's memories, all his combat
knowledge.
everything. So with Shibai, because Shibai's he says Shibai's something with an S. I think it's Shibai.
That's your own fault.
He spoke about in the manga. With him, he kept doing it to the point where he became a god. Like the man can't die now.
Shake my other hand.
Hey, yo, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
And,
That's crazy.
And then again, like, that's where it all goes down to, like, where I make the comparison to the Otsutsuki to the symbiote, because it's like they're constantly being reborn, like in a different host, a different body. So that's why that's another reason why I made that comparison to.
But the symbiotes will come from one specific symbiote. Like they're parts of one specific symbiote. Kaguya and them don't come specifically like as an attachment to him.
I thought. Oh, okay. I thought the Otsutsuki guys did. They came
No.
from the Otsutsuki god.
That's his children, like his legit children. He created them, but like you know, the symbiotes are broken pieces off of scoring.
It's mid as fuck. The show is mid. The manga is mid. It's just
Now
a mid show.
to go back to that initial.
I'm not
point,
even a hater. It's good. It's
Um,
good animation. Mid show.
So you guys were talking about the Rinnegan too, as well as I believe ocular abilities.
Yes. Visual promises.
So you guys talking like which one's more superior, or because I'm trying to rehash the
I think
argument, so maybe we can.
superior
Go ahead,
in
bro.
their own way. Like with the Sharingan's ability to be able to copy ninjutsu is a big fucking thing. Like, and on top of that, it can do a lot in forms of genjutsu as well. So I feel like Sharingan has its specialties. Rinnegan can't do certain things that Sharingan do, same versus Sharingan can't do Rinnegan do. I feel like in their own way, they have their own specific capabilities, which is why I don't understand why Sharingan is derived from Rinnegan, but yet Rinnegan doesn't retain Sharingan's abilities when it evolves into the Rinnegan.
That's why I was saying, like, even though the Rinnegan cannot not necessarily copy, like a lot of like jutsus, the Rinnegan can absorb it. That's why
Yeah, Pain did it.
yeah, and Naruto could do it. I mean, Sasuke do it.
Yeah, like they're able to absorb chakra.
And they're able to absorb. They can absorb it and shoot it right back at it. And that's where they came up with that idea with the ninja tool is based from the Rinnegan.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying, like, even with that being even though like the Rinnegan can't do like what like the Sharingan necessarily can do in terms of copying, he can absorb it and then shoot it right back at him if necessary.
Also negate it.
And negate it.
But that's what I mean when it comes to like, my thing is if how we were saying in the chat, you're saying basically Sharingan's the beginning, becomes Rinnegan. Why isn't the Sharingan's ability still attached with the Rinnegan? Genjutsu is no longer a thing with Rinnegan.
Yeah,
At all.
I mean,
Genjutsu is the big thing with the Sharingan. There's no more
but with all technicality, the Infinite Tsukuyomi is Genjutsu, and in order for you to cast the Infinite Tsukuyomi, you have to have the
need
Rinnegan.
the Rinne Sharingan, which is what my next thing is. I think so. The Rinne Sharingan, of course, is the ultimate eye. I think Rinnegan and Sharingan are two branches that need to be together to make the Rinne Sharingan, which of course is what Sasuke had. I don't feel like Sharingan should evolve into the Rinnegan because it doesn't make sense to me, considered you need both in order to make the Rinne Sharingan.
I think in that instance you have to have both Ashura and Indra's chakra in order to gain.
No.
No. Let me retract my statement because even down to that, it's kind of hard to say. I don't know because I don't know. No. Let's backtrack. You really don't need the Rinne Sharingan to do the Infinite Tsukuyomi. But the only reason I say you can't because old girl did it without it. Kaguya.
But she was already derived from it. She already had it before.
But she never had the Rinne Sharingan. She just had the Rinnegan.
Yes, she did. It was her third eye.
You right.
It's a big
That's
fact.
not canon.
No, you right.
That's from the anime.
Yeah. No, he said she did have the Rinne Sharingan in the forehead.
No, she did, but like I know what you're talking about. In the anime, she did the Infinite Tsukuyomi before I think she fully awakened that. But you also have to keep in mind that the anime during that time wasn't fully canon.
Understandable. Yeah. So
apparently, in order to do it, you have to have all the 10 tails chakra. Let's start there.
Yeah, that too.
Which is the importance of the ghetto module statue that was going fucking bonkers. So they had to go ahead, so they can go ahead and extrapolate it, so they can put the plan into effect. So that definitely does make sense.
Yeah, no, for real.
Hey, which eye would you pick, the Rinnegan or the Sharingan?
Neither. I picked the pure blue eye because apparently the pure blue eye has every fucking ability.
Ability attached to the Jogan eye?
No.
Yeah, the Juton or Juton.
I don't even know what that's doing yet.
The Juton?
But that's my thing, Kevon. You can't speculate that because we don't know what the blue eye does.
That's it. I'm just talking shit. But if it does, bro, that's gotta OD to have all.
I don't know, because CJ made a good point when we were talking about this earlier in the chat. He was saying like he thinks Ada's eye is the blue eye that he said was going to take everything. Because Ada does have a blue eye.
No.
And it may correlate with Boruto's blue eye, so Boruto may have the same capability as Ada.
Probably.
That's very true.
Probably.
And to reinforce that fact, if you look at Boruto's blue eye, it looks like a full moon,
Mm-hmm.
and the Ada's eye looks like a crescent moon.
It was definitely a crescent. She has two crescent moons. One's black and the other one's like a bluish, greenish.
So you wouldn't be wrong to make that assumption.
No, not at all.
I want to know Himawari's part to play in this
Because apparently Himawari's so fucking OP.
Damon caught her ass off the rip and was like, "Yo, hold the fuck up."
Oh, setting gun. That's what it's called.
Yeah, are you talking about Ada's ability? Yeah, that's the seven gun.
It's actually speculated that or actually set it. I won't say set in stone. It's actually very well speculated that she's gonna be the top Kunoichi.
Yeah, makes sense. Cause she's just.
I'd be Sarada.
You
The
think
problem is
Sarada's
that
gonna be?
Sarada has found a loophole in Ada's ability, and Ada doesn't even know a loophole in her own ability. That's the problem.
Okay, so let me rephrase
Okay,
it. Do you think that
we can't go into spoiler territories though. So just.
Not
okay, we got it. So so let me ask you this. So you don't think that Himawari's gonna be a legendary Kunoichi in her own right?
Oh, so we're talking about Himawari. We're talking about Ada. My bad.
No, Himawari. Because it's
definitely.
already speculated.
Himawari has the ability to be the strongest. First of all, she put Karama in a chokehold.
Yes.
She hurt Karama.
Bro, that shit is OD.
That girl from like 10 years old, and one thing.
Yes.
Karama
No.
hurt.
Yes.
No, what?
Yes, bro.
Especially if she gets mad enough. That's what they were saying. Like her
when
emotions.
She finds out
Amazing.
Naruto is gone.
Holy
She's gonna be another person who also does not
Bro.
possess Ada's ability.
Bro.
Oh yeah,
Or
true,
she
true,
finds a way to
true.
get out of it, and she's gonna rage when she finds out. And it's gonna be Damon versus Himawari because Damon's gonna be the one.
Bro.
Damon already knows about Himawari. I'm spoiling a lot right now. But he's already hip to Himawari, and which she can potentially be. Like he said it in the manga, she's strong as shit. So he tried to fight her to test her, but then he was like, of course, Himawari being Himawari at how she was at that moment, she wasn't thinking of fighting. She was kind of more scared.
Right.
But Himawari is definitely going to be a huge impact into what's about to come in the episodes.
Man,
It's
Himawari
that,
is
and I also want to do a shout out to Boruto again because they're definitely using Naruto and Hinata's absence to push the story forward for her as well to make her become that legendary Kunoichi that she has to be. Because once she gets that resolve, ain't nothing stopping her.
Thanks.
This shit about to be
Holy.
so insane, bro.
Well, I mean, unless anybody have any other topics to talk about, I think that was all we wanted to talk about for today. Get those last couple debates in because those are just conversations we had on our own that we thought we want to share with you guys just to get a little bit more of a understanding, or maybe it's something you guys thought about as well. But without any further ado, this is last thoughts. Anybody got anything to say? Anything to add?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and play one more time. This is the Brotherhood of Anime. Please check us out. Right now, our name is still the Syndicate on Instagram, I believe. So please follow us on the Instagram page for the Syndicate. Please follow and subscribe to our Twitch, and also stop by on the Discord. I believe the Discord link is in the bio for the Twitch, right, KB?
Yes, sir.
All right, so please check us out. You can talk to us personally. Any topics that you guys want to talk about or anything in general that you guys are curious about, or you guys just want to come and be a special guest on the show to come chop it up with us and also discuss the topics we're discussing, please hit us up in the Discord or send us a DM on Instagram. Without any further ado, we are the Brotherhood of Anime, and we are out.
Yo, he's a villain. Not
Yes, he is.